Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel, and in our top stories today, from Political Legal, Trump files suit demanding special master in mar-a-lago search case. The former president enters the legal wrangling, but did he move too late? Well, there you have it all right there in that snark comment. This whole production that's been going on, of course, was to paint yet another dark cloud over Trump, to bring yet another case, yet another filing, yet another hearing, yet another point of contention that they can bring against President Trump, because this is their strategy. It is their only strategy. It is, of course, the orange man bad strategy. It's sad, it's old, it's pathetic, it's fatiguing, it's tiring. You guys have heard about it now for essentially 6 years, and in the last 4 that we have covered it. Former President Donald Trump made his first foray into the legal fight over the FBI search of his Mar-a-Lago estate, seeking the appointment of a special master to screen seized materials for potential privileged information. So it's not his first foray. Yes, it's interesting. See, again the framing, again the language. The first foray, as though this were some unique, very first time that President Trump has ever tried to defend himself. Well, he's been doing it for 39 years. In a legal filing Monday afternoon in federal court in Florida, in case anyone didn't know where this was happening, attorneys for Trump asked the court to appoint a third party to sift through the records FBI seized 2 weeks ago as part of an investigation into unlawful retention of classified information, misappropriation of presidential and federal records, and potential obstruction of justice. Now, see, I got to use that kind of snark language like they use, of course, to convey this information, because it is Politico. And it's funny, isn't it, how often, like very rarely do I use, like, say, a Fox News or Newsmax or Breitbart articles. I always use the actual articles from the mainstream legacy media that the left really can't argue against, that I don't use because I do use their information. And then, of course, I come here because, as you know, here on the BuzWeaver channel, we take the difficult, we take the complicated, we take the chaos, we take the tumult. We narrow it down to very simple terms because, of course, the media is going to frame, they're going to snark, they're going to be sarcastic, they're going to be cynical. And, of course, this is all to paint Trump in a negative light. Of course, they waited the timing, 91 days out of what would be considered the official launch of the primaries, if you want to call it an official launch, up until the midterms. This matter has captured the attention of the American public, Trump's motion says. Merely adequate safeguards are not acceptable when the matter at hand involves not only the constitutional rights of President Trump, but also the preservation of executive privilege. Now, as I was formulating this content for you, I was hearing on Fox News that the White House kind of dismissed and deferred a lot of this to, for example, the Federal Archives and or the AG and other departments, probably to distance themselves or have that sense of plausible deniability. But nonetheless, guys, the exercise here, you guys are very familiar with this. In the submission, styled as motion for judicial oversight and additional relief, Trump's lawyers also asked the investigators be blocked from further review of the seized material until a third-party review process is in place. So here they're trying to exemplify. They're trying to show everyone that look at all of the tactics and maneuverings that President Trump has to resort to, because the clever, the ingenious, the shrewd establishment has put Trump in such a difficult position. Now he's got to maneuver and do all of these things, legal things that we don't want to explain to people, because then they would understand how stupid we actually are and the absurd engagement of lawfare we involve ourselves in, so as not to insult anyone any further on what would be considered the obvious of what we've already talked about here. The left, the progressives, the establishment are losing. Brian Stelter out of CNN. Sorry, guys, as I was saying. So, Brian Stelter out, Liz Cheney out, Fauci resigning. We are succeeding and achieving, and the success is codified, I guess, in a way, by showing that Fauci is leaving. So these individuals know they're in deep trouble, particularly after Liz Cheney's massive, huge, gigantic loss. And so they see the writing on the wall. They know what is coming. But you guys, of course, Those of you watching here on YouTube, thank you for your guys' continued support. And, of course, all of you guys on New Tech, your guys' support lately has been amazing. So all of you guys get it. You understand, and you support individuals like myself, conservative commentary here on YouTube. So I want to thank all of you guys for that continued support. DTube, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, all you guys helping me out, even on Minds and Gab, for example, also for all the people that helped me there. You guys have been phenomenal. And that's what I had for you guys today, and appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon for all of you watching on YouTube. You can click on that to subscribe, as well as to get notifications. That way you know when I post videos, as well as maybe some shorts. I try not to overwhelm you with those. And I will see you guys in the next video.